This couple truly seemed like they came from two different worlds. Janet Jackson is an international pop icon and dancer, while Wissam Al Mana is a successful Arab billionaire from a strict Muslim family. Despite their differences, they loved each other and were married for 5 years. Janet even converted to Islam for Wissam's sake, and she was often seen wearing a hijab in public. But why did they get divorced just a few months after their son was born? Why did Janet receive a reported $200 million from Wissam? And what does their 7-year-old son look like today? Watch the full video to find out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified as I upload a new video. Let's go on. Today, Janet Jackson is widely recognized as one of the most influential artists in pop music. She is not only known for being the sister of the king of pop, Michael Jackson, but also for carving out her own legacy as a true music icon. With over 100 million records sold, Janet ranks among the world's best-selling music artists, and she has earned numerous accolades, including 5 Grammy Awards. Despite her success in her career, Janet's personal life has been far more complicated. She has experienced 3 failed marriages, the most high-profile of which was to Qatari businessman Wissam Al Mana. But how did their paths cross? Janet Jackson was born on May 16, 1966 in Gary, Indiana. She is the youngest of 10 children in the Jackson family, a working-class African-American household famous for producing several successful musicians, including her brother Michael. Janet grew up surrounded by music, and her brothers found early fame as the Jackson 5 when she was still a child. Although she initially did not intend to pursue a career in music, the family's fame opened doors for her early on. Janet began performing at a young age, making her first television appearance on the variety show The Jacksons in 1976, and later starring in popular sitcoms like Good Times and Different Strokes. At the age of 16, Janet released her self-titled debut album Janet Jackson in 1982. Although the album received only moderate success, it marked the beginning of her journey as a solo artist. Her breakthrough came with her third studio album, Control, 1986, which was a massive hit, spawning tracks like What Have You Done For Me Lately and Control. Following this success, Janet's career skyrocketed, cementing her status as one of the biggest pop stars of all time. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, she dominated the charts, and her live performances were praised for their energy and production quality. Janet truly had an incredible career. However, her personal life was a different story. At 18, Janet secretly married singer James DeBarge, but the marriage was short-lived, lasting less than a year. After that, she began a relationship with dancer, songwriter, and director Rene Elizondo Jr. The couple married on March 31, 1991, but kept their union private until they announced their split in January 1999. Janet then dated music producer, rapper, and songwriter Jermaine Dupri from 2002 until 2009, before they announced their split after 7 years together. That period was particularly tough for Janet, as it included the devastating loss of her beloved brother, Michael Jackson. Janet was desperately in need of some light in her life. Then along came Wissam Al Mana, a dashing Qatari billionaire businessman who swept the superstar off her feet. The two first crossed paths in the spring of 2010 at a hotel opening in Dubai, and it was love at first sight. Janet fondly recalled that his eyes captivated her, while Wissam described Janet as his dream woman. Wissam Al Mana is one of the most influential figures in the Middle East. He serves as a board member and co-managing director of the Al Mana Group, a Qatari conglomerate that operates 55 companies across 8 countries. His net worth is reportedly $1 billion per The Richest, and he is said to be one of the wealthiest investors in the Middle East. Despite his wealth, he has maintained a reputation for being a very private and low-key individual. However, his romance with the renowned pop icon brought him significant international attention. The couple was frequently seen together, appearing inseparable as they enjoyed lavish getaways. They sailed the high seas on multi-million-dollar yachts, jetted off to Russia for dinner, and shopped in Italy. Their romance appeared to be genuine and full of affection. By 2012, they reportedly got engaged, and in the same year, they quietly tied the knot in an intimate, low-key wedding with only close family and friends present. After their marriage, Janet and Wissam split their time between London and Dubai, with Janet adopting a more modest lifestyle. She abandoned her famously sexy style for extremely conservative attire, aligning with her husband's beliefs. Reports even suggested that she converted to Islam for his sake. However, over time, this significant lifestyle shift reportedly became challenging for Janet. Rumors circulated that she began to feel restricted by Wissam's expectations, which conflicted with her independent nature and her career as a performer. Wissam allegedly imposed strict rules on her, particularly regarding her wardrobe and daily life. This was reflected in Janet's outfits during her 2015 Unbreakable concert tour, where her high-necked, long-sleeved costumes, far from the skin-bearing looks she was once known for, became a clear departure from her iconic, provocative style. Despite their differences, the couple welcomed their first and only child, a son named Isa, in January 2017. Janet was 50 years old at the time, and the birth was widely celebrated, especially since she had previously expressed a strong desire for motherhood. However, just 3 months later, Janet and Wissam shocked everyone by announcing their separation. While the reasons for the split were not immediately clear, sources soon claimed that Al Mana was a controlling husband. Janet's brother, Randy Jackson, further alleged that she had been in an abusive situation, facing verbal abuse and feeling like a prisoner in her own home. She wanted to get back to being Janet Jackson and not Mrs. Wissam Al Mana or the obedient Muslim wife, one source added. What shocked people even more was the $200 million Janet reportedly received from Wissam after their divorce. According to the New York Post, Jackson was entitled to $100 million if the couple stayed married for 5 years, and another $100 million if they had a child. Since the divorce came just months after their 5th wedding anniversary and the birth of their son, many speculated that the timing was connected to this rumored clause. Critics even suggested Janet was only after his money. However, Janet's close family members strongly denied these accusations. Despite their separation, both Janet and Wissam remain actively involved in their son Isa's life. Janet, who has been living in the U.S., reportedly has primary custody of Isa, while Wissam, residing in London, travels frequently to spend time with him. Now 7 years old, Isa is largely kept out of the public eye, with Janet rarely sharing photos of him on social media. In interviews, however, Janet has provided glimpses of his personality, describing him as a happy, energetic boy with a love for music and dancing. Janet also revealed that Isa started playing the violin when he was just 2 years old and enjoys imitating his late uncle Michael Jackson's iconic dance moves. Do you think he will ever reach the same level of success as his mom and uncle? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up below in appreciation. And if you haven't already, you really want to subscribe to my channel and tick the bell icon so you get notified as I upload a new video every week. See you in the next video.